Hello. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that back again. Um, I was explaining this. The cell contents exert a pressure on the cell because it's expanding, right? Exert pressure on the cell wall. But the cell wall is very strong, okay? So it can actually handle that pressure. Um, so the cell wall of plant cells is quite rigid, okay? And strong enough to hold it together. So what the cell wall does is it actually exerts a pressure on the back towards the cell. So like let's say I'm going to actually show you properly. So let's say after water gets inside of it, it actually becomes very enlarged. Okay. Okay. So what happens is these all cell contents are, pushing towards the cell wall. But because the cell wall is quite strong, what it does is it pushes back towards the cell. It's kind of like physics, okay? So if something pushes you, you push it back, like Newton's law. Um, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, yeah. So it pushes back towards the cell, and that's how it actually, holds it together. Because if it keeps expanding, then obviously it will burst. So that's how it actually holds the cell together. And this state of the plant, of a plant cell, is known as a turgid state. Okay, so a turgid plant cell. I'm just going to write these points, whatever I mentioned. So the cell wall exerts an opposing pressure on the cell contents, preventing more water entry. Okay, and that's how it actually prevents the cell from overexpanding and bursting. Okay, now at this point, the cell has become what? Firm or turgid. So this is a turgid plant cell. Okay, so this turgor pressure, it provides mechanical support for many non-woody plants. So it is very good to actually stay turgid for a plant cell. Um, However, I'm going to show you the other case when we place a plant cell in a solution of lower water potential. That can be quite deadly for a plant cell. That can be quite lethal. Okay, I think you understood everything. Is there any question?
No, good.
All right. Yeah. So going to write whatever I said right now. That's why you'll see that, when plant cells are turgid, when leaves are very turgid, they actually, you know, stay like, I don't know what type of plant this is, but okay. I mean, the leaves are quite, they're not wilting. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Mhm.
mine looks wilted, but whatever.
It's fine.
Okay. Let me know when you're done writing. Okay.
Upon that.
Okay, now. Lower water potential means a very concentrated solution. Okay. Okay. The water basically diffuses out of the cell into the solution by osmosis. Now, what happens if that? What are the consequences? Um, so obviously now the vacuole will shrink instead of expand, and obviously the cell won't exert any pressure on the cell wall. Now, the cell will become very limp or flaccid, in other words. So, if it is placed in a